What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Town Hall 9s 3-starring Town Hall 10s video. As I told you in the war recap, this was a good war for it because they had a lot of rush Town Hall 10s and 11s and all kinds of craziness. So let's get right to it. Number 13, Hell taking it out. Of course, you knew Hell would be on here. This is just what he does at this point. Takes out Town Hall 10, so it's pretty crazy. Coming in from the top here with his queen and a few healers. Obviously, a terrible designed base. I mean, CC troops right there. The queen's going to take them out real quick, and then from there he drops that wizard just to push the queen the direction he wants her to go. Right there, taking out that army camp. That's always a good place, a good funnel position. Then the archer tower locks on, and that is that. So from there, the queen doing her thing. The king down here at the bottom, dropping in with a few wall breakers. Going to get right to that queen. Obviously, she's engaged already. So easy queen swap there. She goes down, and then the king just sort of does his thing till he dies, which is pretty quick. Queen doing her thing up top, walking around. He does have a golem here, so he wants to get in and take care of that air defense right there. And as soon as that storage goes down, I believe she'll lock on and get it just in range up right there. Takes care of it, no problem. And now she's going to continue her walk around the top. She's going to go around, take care of that king, and get all the way. Excuse me, guys. Take care of that king and get all the way around and get to that next air defense. So he's going to have a couple air defenses taken care of, and the CC troops and the queen, which is all big stuff for a golem attack. Comes in with a giant and wall breakers just to let the queen in, because if he opens that wall compartment up, she can get in and even get the third air defense. So walk is going on, continuing here. He's just making sure she's up and alive. He does have a rage spell if he needs it. She starts taking too much damage, he can just rage her back up like we talked about in the how-to video. But continuing on, down to the archer tower, and then from there we'll start working on that storage, and she'll walk in and take care of that air defense as well, and the sweeper, which is right there handy, so that's nice. Wizard just taking out a few of those outside buildings just to make sure she's going in where he wants her to. So right here, she is in range of that air defense, and then from here, she is going to take out that storage, and I believe she will exit here just a moment and walk around, because that the collector out there is just within her radius, just within her view, so she can go around. Actually, it's the air defense because it was actually closer. Yeah, she could reach it. So there you go. 3 air defenses down. CC's dead. Queen's dead. Big chunk of the base dead. And here comes the swarm of lava hounds and balloons on the left side there. You see he's got haste spells he's just dropping in there. He's got rage spells for when he needs it. In the core drops that freeze and that rage. He does have a freeze for the backside Inferno Tower as well. And with those rage balloons, they get there really quickly, and then the haste spell to keep them moving along. Just starting to whittle out here, but still has just enough balloons left to get over the top of it and take it out. The queen's still doing her thing, still walking around. He still has 1 balloon in the bag. He can just drop that for cleanup when he's done, and then right there, the last defense goes down, drops the loon, gets the 3-star. Beautiful attack by Hell. Again, these are not always the hardest bases, but it's still a pretty difficult task, 3-starring a Town Hall 10 as a Town Hall 9, even though it's a little easier these days. It's still pretty fun to watch sometimes. So here we go. Master Wheat taking on number 14. Love this one, because look at this base. Look at the inside of this base. He has some holes in there. He just pops them out, gets the CC lure, and then 4 zaps and a quake right there. Gets both Inferno towers with that. Almost gets that sweeper. Oh, both sweepers actually, but not quite. But very nice. Comes in there, eliminates those. Now he's going to start his queen walk, and with this, he's actually going to start eliminating air defenses. So he's got all of the Inferno towers taken care of. So essentially, this thing's a Town Hall 9 at this point, with a low-level queen to boot. So you know what Wheat's about to do. He's about to wreck this base. The queen comes down. She engages. The enemy queen does. His queen returns fire. Uses her ability. Doesn't have any rages for her, so just has to use her ability, keep her up there, and then continues to walk on down. Now here he's got some wall breakers. He's going to open up this compartment right here. You see him dropping. Boom! They open everything up. That's going to allow the queen in to get inside, take out that air defense, and then he's going to be able to start his air attack, because from here, so little defense as far as for what he's bringing to the table. Again, just sort of turn this into a Town Hall 9 really quickly there. Now, doesn't have any spells, so that's part of it. But still, it is worth it taking out those Inferno towers. King and Queen moving their way through. Going to step up, and as you see, the Queen's going to get down here. She's going to get a 2nd air defense. So 2 air defenses down as soon as this Queen walk gets to that point. She's going to get the X-bow. She's going to get good value here. This is a good value for your queen walk. We talked about that a little bit in the video. Making sure you're getting something for the attack that you're bringing. And then, oh, by the way, there's holes in there, so why not drop a few balloons right on top of those Teslas, take them out, and then the lava hound and balloons right there in the middle to take out yet another air defense. And then just starts that clockwise motion on this base, moving around the outside. Again, no spells, but still doesn't need them. He's got 2 lava hounds on that last remaining air defense, which is not going to even kill those lava hounds, much less start targeting his balloons that are working their way through the base, taking out those defenses. You see the lava hound still up. He needs at least one of them to explode for a little bit of cleanup troops. Be nice if they both did, but I don't believe they will. They might. That one's getting pretty low. I can't remember on this one if they actually do or not. I don't think so. Lava Hound's coming down to the bottom. It's still out front, still doing the tanking. As soon as that Wizard Tower gets out of the way, that's the last threat to those clumped up balloons. It takes out the cannon, and then it does pop right at the last moment. That Tesla pops it for him, and that is going to give him the pups to clean up just a little bit quicker and get the easy 3-star. Good job to Master Wheat. All right. Fast forward through this, get to the next one here. Let's check out HB. We're just going to go down to the top one to the Town 9s guy, basically. HB taking out number 15 and doing it with another golem loon. Does have the Zap Quake queued up. We're right there on top of that Inferno Tower. Quake, 3 zaps, boom, it's gone. Now all he has is a haste and a poison for the CC troops, and that's all he's going to be able to do there. So right here, the queen engaging onto that king really quick, but even on those low-level walls, doesn't even have to use wall breakers, just beats through the wall, takes out the queen. The CC troops start coming out, starts beating on them, and I think gets quite a few of them taken out, actually. Goes in and drops the poison. I don't know how many were left. Maybe 1, maybe 2. It's like 3, maybe. 3 left. Takes him out with a poison. Drops the queen. Obviously here, the goal, get that air defense taken care of. I mean, that's really all she's after. That's all she needs. She doesn't need a lot for this. But 2 level 3 X-bows locked on her, so she goes down pretty quick, but she does get the job done. Gets that air defense, and now it is Lava Hound time. Coming in with the Penta. All 5 lava hounds and balloons just coming in, swarming the base, working that clockwise motion around the top of the base there, and just dropping the haste spell that he has left to get into that Inferno Tower. It's a single, so no big deal really. He just sort of overwhelms it. It goes down, and then from there, again, just all you have is an underdeveloped base once those Inferno Towers go down. So the balloons start working their way through. He has got all of those lava hounds. They're soaking up everything as far as damage. Traps, all of that stuff, which is great. His balloons just sort of cruising through the base, strolling through pretty much untouched, taking out defenses as soon as they get to them. And then as they close in on this last air defense, he's finally going to get some lava hounds to start busting. Look at the damage that those 3 lava hounds are doing to that air defense all on their own. Wow, they're going to take it out before the balloons even get there, it looks like. I think they are. I'm not sure the balloons are going to get a chance on that. Nice. The lava hounds took out the air defense. There you go. Pretty surprising. But anyways, the lava hounds still has most of them up. They're not even busted. There's got a couple of them. Balloons running around. Got a few pups and a few minions that he brought. So really, really nice attack. Easy one for Holy Buck there. All right, since this one's done, we'll look at one more, and then we're going to wrap this thing up and call it a day from this war that really is just, wish these didn't happen, but they do. All right, now, I always try to be straight up with you guys. I really, really do. And if I know something, I'll tell you. But if I don't know something, I don't mind telling you that either. And I don't know what this guy's name is, but I do know that it's not Rick. So that doesn't narrow it down much. There's still a lot of possibilities out there. If I get any type of confirmation on what it is, I'll let you know. But as of right now, I have no idea. He's bringing a queen walk. He's bringing some hogs. He's bringing a few loons. He's bringing a lot to the table here. Walking that queen around, sending a few wizards in just to clean up some trash, and then lets that queen just sort of meander through here. She gets access to quite a bit because of this base is wide open. I mean, I don't know that there's one, really, or just a few enclosed compartments in this whole thing. Right there in the core is really the only one. The wizard tower and archer tower compartment, I mean, you can get to so easy with anything and shoot over that wall. So really, really wide open base. Just lets his queen just sort of stroll through, taking out defenses, taking out structures, whatever she runs into. And then has that wizard up top, just sort of, I guess that's sort of like a funnel he's creating there. Just taking out some of those buildings and making sure the queen's going to start walking into the base there and not around anymore. So we'll fast forward just a little bit as the queen does her thing. She's encountering very few point defense and one at a time when she does. So that's awesome for him. Coming around the top here, goes on in, he starts going to the cannons. Now she's encountering some point defense, got an X-bow and a few cannons on her. Uses the rage, gets her healed back up, and allows her to take out those defenses quicker. See your troops start coming out, drops the poison, the queen goes down, everything's going great. Got the jump spell as he created that little funnel there, and here come a few hogs just sprinkling in to take out those troops that would be flanking his defense or his troops otherwise. There's the double bomb set. It's a terrible spot for a double bomb set, but that's where this guy had it right there on the outside. I think had he known that, probably could have just dropped one hog and triggered it, but I think this was the first attack, but I'm not sure. Comes through with some more hogs and that heal, and that freeze and the heal there on that Inferno tower, and then the haste just to try to move those hogs along a little bit quicker. Some of those skeletons get in there a little quicker. They do get on that Inferno tower, and it goes down right there. Boom. Down. Now the witches is up in the core. The queen's still up. The healers are up. They're on that giant. Actually, who's doing a lot of tanking right here. All of his hogs are gone for the most part. I think he's got maybe one in there beating on that on the X-bow. But the queen's coming along through here. Again, the witches, the wizards, they're all just sort of working their way through, and there's not a lot of threat left for them. That one healer is keeping some troops up here. It's back on the queen at this point. Good thing, because she's going to start taking some damage, but really not a lot to really be a threat. We'll fast forward here because we know what's going to happen. She's going to walk through, take out these last few defenses. The skeletons help clear the trash, and that is a wrap. Excellent attack by My Name's Not Rick. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, not the hardest faces, but sometimes they're not when you got Town Hall 9s doing the 3-star on Town Hall 10s. Until next time, Jake from 1/2 doing my best to help you guys suck less.